Okay, after thinking about it overnight, I wasn't happy with it. So now I put a spacer block right here. I glued it in place with silicone. And now it's within a thou. Within a thou up and down, and it's within a thou parallel, all the way from end to end. That extrusion had a nasty dip in it. So now I can get back to what I was doing before I started messing with that. And that is to make sure that I don't have anything sticking out here yeah, it's fine. And now I'm gonna use these two holes over here. So this is where it'll end up. And I could still go that far. I'll never ever go that far because the tailstock will be on here. And there's no way that I could go that far. So I'm going to make a block fit on here, but I have to have a spacer block to space it out a little ways from this. And I started with 1 inch, but that's an awful long ways out. I think I'm going to go with just a 1/4 inch. A 1/4 inch block here, and then it'll be a 1/4 inch plate going down, 2 threaded holes, so I can clamp that up, snug the ones on the reader, and then snug the ones on, so you don't put any pressure on the reader. So anyway, I have a 1/4 inch piece that I started over here. I got the silicone laying here. That's how I'm going to put my shield on. I'm going to put it on with either silicone or 100% silicone. 100% silicone. That's what I did on my y-axis, and it holds pretty good. It hasn't come off. So the shield, and that's how I plan on putting the shield on. I'm not going to drill any more holes. It'll be glued to the top of the scale. So I need to go and cut this the right length. And then the second piece will have to, they both have to have the holes put in. So I'll get you situated here somewhere. Oh, there's it's hanging up here yet. Pull this off here. Come on. There we go. Then I'll take and put you on the tripod here. Oop, wrong way. Wrong way. And just need to wrap it around. Like that, like that. Now we can put you in over here. Stick you in. There we go. Nice and snug. So what I need to do is figure out the length I'll need. I really wouldn't have needed 1/4 inch plate either. I could have used something a lot thinner. I don't think I have any angle iron that'll reach down that far. No, that's quite a ways. 1/4 inch plate is looks like the volunteer for it. So, man, I got stuff packed everywhere. I didn't realize I was such a pack rat. I got stuff packed away everywhere. I'm still looking. I'm not so sure I don't have a piece that'll work. Like this. Like this. This is only 1/8 inch thick, I think. 150. Instead of being such a heavy piece, doesn't have to be that heavy of a piece. And it's about 1 inch too short. Darn it. Thought I had a piece here that would work. Got a piece that's too narrow. Several pieces that are too narrow. I think I'm, as they say, shit out of luck. Wait a minute. Oh, that's brass. I don't want to use that. I'm still looking. Here's a piece that I ratted away, and that would be plenty long enough, and it would be stout enough. I think I'm going to use this piece. Need to wipe all the crap off of it and cut it the right length and width, but I don't know where I got this piece. It's got a bunch of floating, God dang it, and I dealt with those all the time while at work, and now I can't remember the name of them. Really? Okay, so I want to cut along here. I wonder if I can, no, I can't set it that way. Go turn my bandsaw on and bandsaw it, I guess. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll have to go turn my bandsaw on. Only thing is I got to switch from chop to upright saw. It's noisier than heck when you... But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and bandsaw out a chunk out of this, and then I will be back. Okay, I got a piece of thinner stuff here. I'm going to transfer that hole pattern here to it. I'll move this out of the way. And so probably get a square to square this up so that it's going down straight. A little square, a little machinist square, and we'll put this on here. Let's see. Come on. All right, that'll work. I have some transfer punches here. I don't know how many of you have seen those, but they're center punch screws. Take 2 of them. You thread them in holes. Might have to clean that hole out first. Let me get a tap here. And there must be some gunk in there. I need a 1/4 inch bottom tap. Oh, let me see. Quarter 20. Plug, plug, plug. I want a bottoming tap. I got one bottoming tap here. Alright, tap handle. Tap handle, and we'll run that in there. Clean out the garbage that's in the hole. That was used for my Travadial. That whole pattern here. Been on there a long time. I hope my friend makes use of it. Worked good for me. I'm doing both right away. I'm going to get the air hose over here. Make sure I blow it out good. Should almost go get some carb cleaner or something and blow in there. Just that I don't like to degrease stuff on here. You end up degreasing the ways, and then guess what? Then you got rust starting. So I tend to shy away from that. Air nozzle. Got the air hose. Oh, here it is. Air hose. And I'll give this a got sandblasted there. I want to make sure I wipe everything down when I move it before I move it too. Right, now, transfer screw. Screw that in the hole, and then you check, and you just want it just poking out. You don't want it sticking way out, because if you transfer it, then you mush up the hex, and then you're not going to get it out out of the hole. It's got a little hex on it around the okay. I think I'm going to go get a bigger square. This one here, this little machinist square is just not big enough for me to hold on to. I'll get a big one. All right. Put that down. Trying to look to see where I'm at as far as amount on to the, want it kind of level with that. Shouldn't be using a ball peen, but should be left 2 marks. There they are. right there and there. So I'll center punch those, drill them out for 1/4 inch, and then I'll put that on there. Then what I want to do is create a bend up over about 1/2 inch and then back down. So I'm just going to go and poke some holes and I'll be back. Okay, I'll show you what I got. I bent up this, that'll fit on there, and it'll have a couple holes in here, and should be able to adjust it and right there. Looks like I got a, oh, that's right. Perfect. So I'm going to take those screws out of there, transfer screws out of there before I lose them. You don't want to lose those. I think they come in like 4 or 5 in the set. And they're not all that expensive, but I'll tell you what, you got to have them. If you're trying to transfer threaded holes to something, this is the way to do it. All right, so we'll take this off and put a hole in the middle of it. I'll just line that up on here. I'll lay it on here because it's going to end up right flush to the end. Wow, I could do that right here. Let's put a couple of 1/4 screws in that. Let's see if I can find some shorties. Some short ones. Sometimes real short 1/4 are hard to find around here. Here's one. Just don't have a lot of 1/4. Well, I got a short one and a long one, but that's okay. The long one will help line it up. And all I'm going to do is pull that out there, pull it out, and then slide it over and just scribe a line on there. And what am I going to use to scribe a line? I just need to scratch a line on there. Well, got a black magic marker. So I want about in the middle of that. So I got room to go either way. Right there. And then I'll just measure the distance between those. And I will poke a couple holes. Too much stuff out again. Right, so what size are these slots? Yeah, they are for 250. They're 270. Right there. It's overkill because it really doesn't need to be 250 bolts in that. 10s would be plenty. Two inches, 350. So I'm going to go on the mill, poke a couple holes, and then I'll be back. Okay. Hopefully I'll focus it right because I can't see back there. I can't see the viewfinder. Okay, so now we are ready to basically attach the reader We need this Allen wrench first. Lay those there. And we want to snug up. We just want to hold this out. And snug up this wrong size. Wouldn't you know it? Ugh. Thought I had the right size over here. Ugh. Let me guess, it's metric. Pretty sure it is. Okay, so we want to hold the reader head out. Snug that up. I gotta get a metric wrench. It's metric. I should have known that. It's calling out metric screws. Duh. A metric set that I hardly ever use because I don't do metrics. I'm not a metric person. When it comes to metrics, I'm lost. Lost in the haze. All right, pull that out. Tighten it up. Tighten this one up over here. Slide that over. Put this short quarter 20 in there. Nut on and behind. It's flimsy this way, but it's not this way. So, not to worry. It should work just fine. And I couldn't find another Phillips one, so we'll pop a socket head over here. You're not going to see this behind here anyway. Wow. Let me guess. This is a metric. I have one laying here. I have one laying here. Get the washer off of it. Put that on there. Well, they don't have a plier laying here anywhere either. Yeah, you do. Right here. Hold on to that nut. There we go. And Phillips screwdriver. Hold on to the nut over here. There we go. There we be. Next thing is to put the tip shield on, and that I am going to have to wait because I don't have the silicone that I'm going to use on it. Uh-oh. Just well, dog poop. I'm gonna have to cut a notch in this in order to get this to work, or it's gonna be rubbing. Or I can put it up here like that. It's uphill. It's uphill there. It should be all right. I'll wait until I get the silicone. because I'm going to take and put some silicone along here too. All right, let's hook this thing up to the readout and make sure that everything works as it should. And then cable will come back here. I'll have to do some wire connectors back here too. I don't want it all just dangling down in the chip tray. Well, let's pause you for a moment and take you out of here.